Mothers. Mothers really are the best, aren't they?
Well, a boy's best friend is his mother.
As the poet Strickland Gillian once said, "You may have tangible wealth untold, caskets of jewels and coffers of gold. Richer than I you can never be. I had a mother who read to me."
Yeah, have you ever heard of those? They're parents. We have parents that love us. You don't because you're a little orphan.
So today, in honor of mothers, we're going to be counting down the top 10 best mother movies. Now to clarify what I mean by this, these aren't the top 10 movies that I think your mom is going to enjoy. I don't know your mom. These aren't the top 10 mothers in movies. No, in this one we're going to be counting down the top 10 films that talk about motherhood or in some way demonstrate how great motherhood is or how important it is to our society or to people in general.
I don't understand, Mother.
So with that vague description out of the way, let's get started. 10. As if to confuse this category even more, at number 10, we're going to have a movie that chances are most mothers don't gravitate towards. We're going to be doing a hard action movie here, Aliens. We're going to be looking at James Cameron's director's cut specifically in this one, which reveals that while Ellen Ripley was in space, she missed the entire life of her daughter. And through the movie, Ellen Ripley becomes a surrogate mother figure to Newt. And who's the big bad of this movie? The mother alien. And so what it comes down to is one mother against another mother trying to rescue their children. If you want any further proof that this movie's about motherhood, you can just look at the cover of the movie itself. Ellen Ripley cradling Newt in her arms while trying to protect her. Yes, this movie has a lot of great action scenes in it, but what gives the movie its heart is the connection that Ellen Ripley has with her surrogate daughter Newt, and Ellen protecting her at all costs. 9. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Going from one film where it's about one mother as the hero going up against another mother who's the villain, here we have the hero being the mother and the antagonist being her daughter. Everything Everywhere All at Once is a hard movie to pin down for a lot of reasons. It can be hard to focus specifically on the mother-daughter dynamic, because likewise, the husband-wife connection have some great scenes. It boils down to everybody being like, hey, in order to save all the multiverse, you're going to have to kill your daughter. And Michelle Yeoh sees another way. She sees that no, she can reach her daughter. She can convince her that life, in all its infinite flaws and problems, is something worth living and worth experiencing for all the little things in life. It's like the mom is just being like, no, I'm going to love you no matter what. Even when we're both rocks, we're going to do this. And ultimately, a very sweet movie.
And remember, no matter what, I will always love you.
What if he's a murderer?
8. Going from one Best Picture winner with 7 Oscars, we got another Best Picture winner with 5 Oscars.
Pathetic.
The Sound of Music. Between Mary Poppins and Sound of Music, Julie Andrews became the prototype surrogate mother figure for people. With her marriage to George Von Trapp in this one, she becomes the stepmother to 7 children. And what's great about this film, outside of, the music, the acting, the cinematography, and just about everything about it, is the change of characters we get to see. But her learning to love and care for these children and becoming the mother she is by the end of the film, that is a central part to this story. And it makes their eventual victory all the more triumphant. 7. Coraline. Here we have a sort of message of, hey, your mom may not be great, but she could be a whole lot worse. Be grateful for what you have. As Coraline moves to a new place and finds herself bored and restless and ignored, she finds a portal to another world where it feels like, oh, this other mother has given me everything I could want. I can have cake and candy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then the other shoe falls and the other mother shows her true colors, and the movie gets a whole lot creepier. It's kind of like a Grimm's fairy tale where learn this lesson or you'll be like these kids who died or got their eyes gouged out.
His mother asked him to stop, but he wouldn't. So she cut off his thumbs. Now he has no thumbs. Good night.
And in the end, Coraline is able to gain this connection to her mother. They grow closer together. The mother gives her those gloves that she wanted, and Coraline realizes, comparatively, my mom's not so bad. 6. Steel Magnolias.
Oh no! Somebody stole all my steel magnolias!
In this one, Julia Roberts wants to be a mom. And Sally Field, who, even though her daughter's now an adult and married and able to make her own choices, she never stops being her mom and she never stops worrying about her. And she's like, hey, health-wise, this is a big risk. Julia Roberts, being her own woman, is willing to take that risk. So here we have multi-generational motherhood issues going on. It's a film that explores the highs, the victories of motherhood, and getting to be at your daughter's wedding, and sometimes the unfortunate lows that come with motherhood. I won't go into the spoilers about any of this, but just have your tissues ready.
Thinking about that movie makes me want to break down look, here come the waterwork. Ah!
5. The Land Before Time. Good thing you already have your tissues out. How many other mothers on this list could take on a T-Rex? Okay, maybe 2 of them. And although Littlefoot's mother dies in the battle, giving her life to protect her child, she still does not stop impacting the story, as she's there with Littlefoot in spirit, guiding him along, leading him to the Great Valley, as he remembers the words of his mother, teaching children everywhere the important lesson of listen to your mother. Long after she's gone, the lessons she taught you, that's all you don't have to remember her by. And you know Littlefoot's gotta stand up for his mom when somebody's talking trash about her.
You must have her confused with your mama.
4. The Secret of Nim. That's right, I got 2 Don Bluth movies back to back. If you want the mother to be more hands-on in the story, then look no further than Mrs. Brisby, a character that definitely could not take on a T-Rex, or even a house cat for that matter, but she's willing to do it for Timmy and her other 3 kids. Here Mrs. Brisby is in over her head the entire time, and is the epitome of true courage isn't the absence of fear, the strength to overcome that fear for a greater cause, and for her, it was for Timmy and her kids.
Timothy. Remember Timothy.
And man, when the cinder block is sinking and her kids are about to drown and she is at the end of her rope, metaphorically and literally, and she's just reaching out and doing anything she can to save her kids, it is an absolute salute to motherhood. And Mrs. Brisby, I salute you.
I saluted. We all saw.
3. The Wild Robot. Chris Sanders is no stranger to the unlikely duos, and he has touched on motherhood before, but here in Wild Robot, the motherhood themes take stage front and center. Whereas the basic premise of the story is a robot figuring out what it takes to be a mother. There's a scene where she has to hook up another robot just to vent about all the frustrations that she's going through and how it does not compute. She's able to overcome her programming through the power of love.
Love does not compute.
And not a romantic love, but a love that a mother has for their child. Admittedly, I do have one gripe with it. In the ending, when Bright Bill and Roz are reunited, she says,
"But you can call me Roz."
instead of, "But you can call me Mom." Oh, come on.
You call your own mother by her first name?
But I'm nitpicking here. Really, a very sweet film. 2. Wolf Children. Wolf Children centers around Hannah as she tries to raise the eponymous wolf children after her husband's untimely passing. Hannah has all the struggles of a single mother, on top of the fact that she's raising 2 children with an unprecedented medical background. There's a part in the film where the kids get sick, and she's at a crossroad where she doesn't know whether to take them to the vet or take them to the hospital. Trying to raise these kids to do the right thing, and actually listening to her kids, asking them, how do you see yourself living this life? Do you want to live as wolves, or do you want to live as people? And being there for her kids. Absolutely a heartwarming tale. Wolf Children is an easy recommendation and one of the best mother's movies.
Mama?
1. Machia, When the Promised Flower Blooms. Now, I mentioned at the beginning, it's something that's hard to measure, but as far as giving you a specific metric to go off of, this film says mom, mother, or mommy 100 times in its runtime.
How about Nana?
The story centers around an island of blonde, immortal women, and an evil kingdom invades in an attempt to take their dragons away. It's kind of an odd story. But so Machia escapes on a dragon before it explodes and comes across a child whose mother had been killed, and Machia says, I'm going to take care of this child. But she herself doesn't know the first thing about being a mother.
I don't know how these work.
And so she has to learn how to be a mother, and the mom has to take on a job to raise her child, and sometimes it's the end of the day, and she's tired, and Ariel's there and being a bother, and she snaps at him. Ariel quickly forgives, and she realizes, I'm the mom here, I gotta be a better person, I gotta be this for you, I gotta help. And we get to see Ariel go from boyhood to adulthood, and the way Machia's role as mother changes over time, how she never does stop being his mom. This one hits you right in the feels, and is my pick for the most mother's movie of all time. Well, that's my list. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the first ranking video I've done where I'm not picking from a set category where I can feasibly watch every film in that category. No, I can't watch every film that has a mother in it. So there's definitely some ones that I missed. So let me know in the comments below, what are some mothers movies that you think really demonstrate how great motherhood is or how difficult it can be? And if you're watching this and you don't have a great mother, well,
sorry, man.